2, and it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the check down, he finds Kamara.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, Kamara.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons, nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
To throw on 3rd down, Gibbons. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, Their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll run here with Balaj. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Gibbons. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Gibbons. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Falcons, nothing.
Throwing on first down. Gibbons.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and 2, Burks. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off the play fake, Burks. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Chris Barnes.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Milage. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Givens. He completes it to Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Now a give, right side. It's McBride. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Givens. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Burks. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Burks. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Looking to throw. Burks.
Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
It's now 3rd and goal.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? A final shot before break. Burks escaping the pressure. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A 10th carry for Kamara, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
It's a slant to Hill. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, Burks.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Kamara trying the right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 12.
From the gun, Burks. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A give. This is Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Jason Strobridge.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Gibbons. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Gibbons. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Burks. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The Saints on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Saints 24, Falcons 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This
taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the fourth quarter. So there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Burks. Looking long for Thomas. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Saints.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he can run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gibbons.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down. Gibbons.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Gibbons. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Balaj. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. On 3rd down, Gibbons. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off-play action. Burks.
Go left side, complete to Troutman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.